What the fact?
Pope Francis has been given many cool gifts over the years. One of them was a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. Instead of keeping it for his own pleasure and adventures, he sold it off and used the money to benefit homeless people. The average household income of the top 1% in the United States is $1,260,508 per year. Gaming-related accidents increased by 26.5% during the first 5 months of Pokemon Go being released. This included 2 deaths and $25.5 million in damages. Helen Keller was related to Robert E. Lee. Her paternal grandmother was second cousins with him. During the 1908 Olympics in London, the Russians showed up 12 days late due to the fact they were using the Julian calendar instead of the Gregorian calendar. It could have been too much vodka. The line, born and raised in South Detroit in Journey's Don't Stop Believin', actually refers to Canada, not Michigan. On one slow news day on April 18, 1930, a BBC radio announcer blatantly said, "There is no news. If you cut a starfish, it won't bleed because it doesn't have blood. Rather, they circulate nutrients by using seawater in their vascular system." Mount Rushmore cost less than $1 million to construct. It took 14 years to build from 1927 to 1941 and took 400 workers. Samsung means 3 stars in Korean. This was chosen by the founder because he wanted the company to be powerful and everlasting, like the stars in the sky. There's a bar in the Yukon that serves a sour toe cocktail. It consists of a shot of whiskey with a human toe floating in the glass. An estimated 60,000 people have had it. Yeah, hang on just one sec. On average, 46.1% of Americans have less than $10,000 in assets when they die. While shedding, geckos will eat their skin in order to prevent predators from finding and eating them more easily.
ChrisTopProgram.com, home to No Name the Dark Web Serial Killer, Rideshare Stories, and What the Fact.
What the fact?
Bees actually have knees. The expression comes from the fact that they store large buildups of pollen in hairy baskets on their knees. Between North and South Korea lies 155 miles of no man's land, where hundreds of rare animal species thrive. While watching a merry-go-round from a bench in Griffith Park, Los Angeles, Walt Disney was struck with an inspiration for the creation of Disneyland. Santa Claus was issued a pilot's license from the U.S. government in 1927. They also gave him airway maps and promised to keep the runway lights on. When you exercise, the burned fat metabolizes to become carbon dioxide, water, and energy. This means that you exhale the fat that you lose. The word velociraptor comes from the Latin words velox, which means swift, and raptor, which means robber, literally speedy robber. Polar bears often hunt walruses by simply charging at a group of them and eating the ones that were crushed or wounded in the mass panic to escape. Direct attacks are rare. There's a correlation between pulling an all-nighter and snapping out of depression. This is because the brain gets more active the longer it goes without sleep. Adult cats only meow at humans, not other cats. Kittens meow to their mother, but once they get a little older, cats no longer meow to other cats. When shuffling a deck of cards, the number of possible arrangements is more than the number of stars in the observable universe. Disappointment Island is an uninhabited island in New Zealand. Over 65,000 pairs of white-caped albatross live there. In 1868, a steel tanker crashed on the island, which killed 68 people, leaving the 15 survivors waiting 18 months to be rescued. In 1907, another ship ended up crashing there, and 12 men drowned. During the entire run of Gilligan's Island, it was never revealed if Gilligan was his first or last name. Video games have been found to be more effective at battling depression than therapy.
What the Fact is a Chris Top program production.
What the fact?
Hi, I'm Erica, 1/3 of Making Sense. Make sure you auto-download on Spreaker, and thanks for listening to this Chris Top production.